Welcome to the first episode in our Did You Know series, mainly featuring Pokemon games and the anime, but we might move to other titles as we go. Today, we are looking at the latest installment of the Pokemon franchise, Pokemon Sword and Shield, on the Nintendo Switch. So without further ado, did you know Toxtricity plays a bigger role in the games than we were initially aware? He's in the band that plays at the end of the game, sure. But, as well as this, he's featured in possibly two other important places around Galar. They're featured here at the lighthouse as heroes, but for what we never actually find out. The other possible feature is here in Turffield. There's an uncanny resemblance if you look at the pattern on their eyes and the tail. Could it be their history is steeped in heroism and sin? What also adds some validity to this one is the fact that Toxtricity can GMAX. Now this seems to be a massive version of some Pokemon. Obviously the GMAX version is knelt down for Toxtricity. This one stood up, so there are some differences, but there seems to be smaller people it's sort of attacking, or smaller Pokemon possibly. I think this one's a really interesting theory, which is what this second part is. It could probably do with its own video, to be honest, and I may look deeper into it if you want to see that. But let me know, what Pokemon or what creature do you think this could be? This game, like others, features a ghost girl. Now it's easy to miss if you're not paying attention, but in Hammerlock, this girl will give you a letter to give to someone named Frank. Now if you do, he'll ask about her and mention her illness. You head back to see her and she's gone, with only a Reaper cloth left behind. An item well known for its effects on ghost Pokemon. It's not on the creepy level of the one in X and Y, but it definitely gives me the chills nonetheless. Now if you look in Frank's house, as well as obviously the creepy letter you deliver to him, his children are running around. Now one in the corner is just looking off, speaking to ghosts perhaps? In total, including her GMAX and Shiny version, there are a total of 65 different alchemies to collect. You heard that right, 65! There was only 72 Pokemon introduced in X and Y games. She is almost as big a collection as a whole game. That crazy cream-filled lunatic. The website I use here is Cerebi.net. I assume if you're into Pokemon, you might know them already. If not, definitely check them out. I did post about this one in my egg hatching guide, but if you've not seen that, it's relevant here too. These berry trees have a tell on whether you'll get more berries or an overgrown squirrel landing on your head. The way you tell is the rustling. If the rustles are close together, you're better off stopping, as that means the squirrel is about to drop, giving you an annoying battle, and possibly taking some of those delicious berries. Although the only Kanto starter to feature is Charizard, Blastoise and Venusaur among other Pokemon do have their data in the game, meaning we will see them at some point, and hopefully as GMAX versions. There are 6 GMAX Pokemon which are actually exclusives, so you may need to halt your hunting. If you're on Sword, you treat the Flapple, Colossal, and Machamp. If you're on Shield, it's Appletun, Lapras, and Gengar. Personally, I'm a much bigger fan of the Shield Pokemon, which is lucky that I've got that copy. And a GMAX Gengar now, a Master Ball seemed appropriate for possibly one of my favourite Pokemon ever. As far as I'm aware, this is the first game ever, and possibly last, to feature knockoff Pokemon. Now what I mean by this is the crackpot you use to get Poltergeist could be fake. You can only tell by having it Dynamax and looking underneath, so it's not a massive difference, and it's only this mark that makes a change, but something new nonetheless. Now, I wasn't aware of this one till after the game either, so don't worry too much, but in the options you can actually change quite a lot. So not only can you skip cutscenes, you can skip nicknaming and send your caught Pokemon straight to boxes. I don't know about you, but if you're raiding a lot or you're catching a lot of Pokemon, that stuff is really slowing you down, and there's a lot of customizable options in the, options menu. So I would suggest taking a look at that if you can. There's plenty in there to improve sort of your gaming experience. Now hopefully everyone knows this one, but if not, you can actually get a Gigantamax Eevee or Pikachu depending which Let's Go game you had. So if you go to the Wild Area Station, this is one of the first places you enter in the game, so hopefully you've already done this, but if not, you can speak to this person here who will give you one. Now it's dependent on which game you had and if you're still logged into the same account, but if you've not done this and you did play those games, there's a treat for you, go ahead and find it. Just a little one and kind of obvious, but to finish, Pokemon Sword and Shield is the first main series game on the Nintendo Switch. Obviously, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was on the Switch, but it's not actually a main series game, it is a remake. So this was the first. It's kind of exciting to think of the journey on Game Boy all those years ago, the different variations, the different DSs and its many, many versions, finally to a home console. It's been one hell of a journey. Now, what did you make of this Pokemon game? Let me know in the comments, and also any interesting facts you might have found that I missed. And possibly if I can find enough and look at some more online, I have got some more saved, I could do a part 2. So let me know if you'd like to see that. Drop a like so I know you enjoy this type of video, so I can do more. And subscribe if you would like to see more Pokemon content. But until next time,